It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Mounties leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Mounties of Mexico City taking on the Dragons of Chicago. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. Roach, 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Roach. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll try the left side. Roach. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll try the left side. Roach. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. LeBlanc work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Maybe go for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
McPherson's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
that run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drop,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off play action. LeBlanc, and he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jake Camarda now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Casey. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. LeBlanc. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This one caught by Ridley. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Throw out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Casey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard. They'll look to throw again. So nothing doing there. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Shot here on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Throwing to start the drive. LeBlanc throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. LeBlanc. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and I think you'd have to label this an